is up, you guys? You're watching Sergio's Secret. Before I get started with today's video, if you could please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I post a video every single day until January 1st, and today's video is going to be my whole gay Tory Burch collection. Now that I have everything out right here, I really don't have a lot, but I also have to keep in mind my mom is the one that has a lot of Tory Burch, or like a lot of Tory Burch handbags that I don't wear, or a lot of extra ones. She's been collecting Tory Burch for many years. If you were to see her footwear and her accessory, like she'll wear Tory Burch jewelry, Tory Burch watches, Tory Burch everything. That's why I feel like it looks a lot smaller, because I keep comparing my collection with my mom, because my mom has had so much Tory Burch before me, and also if I'm not into something, I tend to give it to my mom if it's. And so let's go ahead and get started with my whole Tory Burch collection. If anything is available, I will go ahead and leave it linked down below for you guys. But for me to have something in my collection, obviously you guys know that it means I really love and I really enjoy it. So let's get started. So we're gonna go ahead and start with footwear, and then we'll do handbags and accessories, and then we'll do ready to wear. So as far as footwear from Tory Burch, I have not two but three. I have all three of the Tory Burch Cloud Miller sandals. And the reason why I have them in all three colors is because, first of all, I've always wanted to buy Tory Burch Miller sandals. Tory Burch Miller sandals for me is a very iconic shoe for the brand. I think when you think of Tory Burch, you think of Tory Burch Miller sandals. When you think of Louis Vuitton, you think of a Louis Vuitton Speedy and Neverfull. When you think of Gucci, you think of a Gucci Marmont belt. So every brand has like that one distinctive signature item that is their one bread and butter item. And for Tory Burch, yes, it could be the Ella tote, yes, it could be other things, but if we're being quite honest, it is going to be the iconic Miller sandal. Everybody, if you were to only have one Tory Burch item, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a Tory Burch Miller sandal. So obviously I'm a guy, I have a very wide foot, and for many years I've always tried to get into Miller sandals. Me and my mom were not too far off in sizing and shoes, and I would always go into like Nordstrom or the Tory Burch boutique, and I would always go in and try on Tory Burch Miller sandals. But for me, for whatever reason, they just were way too narrow for me. So when I found out that this year that they were gonna drop out this Tory Burch Cloud Miller sandal, I knew that I had to hop on it, and I'm glad I did. So that I have two of them are 10, and then one is a 9.5. These are them. So basically they are a classic Miller sandal. A classic Miller sandal I feel like is a little bit too like flat. This one has like a little bit of shape, so it's a lot more comfortable when you're walking, and also it's a little bit made for a little bit more wider feet. So if you're a gay or a gal and you want a pair of Tory Burch Miller sandals and the original ones didn't work out with you, and I know that some of the classic Miller ones, they have them in extended width. I feel like for me it's kind of like the Hermes Oron sandal. As much as if I get a 42 or 41, just the way the kind of Oron sandal from Hermes is very thin and delicate and feminine, it doesn't look good with my wide feet, and so that's why I have to get the men's version of the Oron sandals. So for me, I would always kind of just recommend to get the Cloud ones, because sometimes if your foot is like big and bulky and the shoe's a little bit more smaller and delicate and dainty, it kind of looks a little bit unbalanced. And so for me, I like everything to look proportional. So when these first came out, these ones were $198, and then they sold out fairly quickly when they first came out. And I think certain sizing can be a little bit hard to find, but when they first came out, they did quite sell out. They are now $228, so they did go up a little bit. But I will say Tory Burch in general this year, a lot of the items had a little bit of a slight price increase. It's not a whole lot compared to designer brands, but in this higher contemporary end brand, I did see a little bit of price increases. But I will say I still love my Tory Burch Miller sandals, and for me to have a shoe in 3 colors says a lot. So is the beautiful cognac color, and these are the first ones that I got. The second one that I got are the white ones, and I wouldn't really recommend the white ones, and you'll see why. I didn't have that issue with the cognac. The white, and this is me wearing them one time, as you can see, it started to have a little bit of discoloration. I have worn them ever since, but I'm just a little bit more careful. But there are white shoes, and it is a white sole, and when I look inside of my white sneakers and it has a white sole, the same thing happens. It has all these little footprints and indentations. The only thing is, since it is a sandal, it is an open-toed shoe, you are going to see them and it's not going to look as nice as if it was inside of it. So I do have the white ones and I really like them, and these are a pure white. They're not like a ivory, they're not off, they are a pure white, and I mean, I love them. I think they're really cute. And then I got the classic black ones. So I bought the cognacs and the white ones when I worked at Nordstrom. I knew that they were going to be classic items that I was going to have, that I could always wear year after year. So that's why I told myself I don't mind buying all 3 of them, because they're going to be an item that I'm always going to reach for. It's like my Hermes sandal, it's like my sandal from the road. These are going to be sandals that I will always reach for and I will always gravitate towards. So I don't mind spending the money if it's going to be something that I'll have year after year. I know my mom has a pair of Miller sandals that are like 5 years old, and the classic black patent ones, and they look good as new, the leopard ones. So for me, they do hold up pretty well, and for me, I do have quite a bit of sandals now in my collection and quite a bit of so they're always going to be in rotation. So for me, that's why I went ahead and got them. Cloud Miller sandal, I would recommend a 10 out of 10. And I'm so glad that they came out with it. And it is a bestseller through Tory Burch. And they're really comfortable. Sometimes they do make a little bit of farting noises. I find that it kind of happens when you first buy them. But after a little bit, the farting noises kind of stop. Like, I don't know, when you walk, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of cute, but it's also kind of like awkward. But it's okay. It's all in the love for a Tory Burch sandal. So I have those 3. Next shoe that I have, I only have 5 pairs of shoes, are going to be my Tory Burch Howl sneaker. I bought these ones last year in the summertime, so in 2020, in June or July, when the store started opening back up. I knew I wanted these the moment that they came out. These Tory Burch Howl sneakers are very comfortable. They're in a true white. These ones come in at $198, and the sole on this shoe is so comfortable. I've never had a nice shoe that's very comfortable from the get-go. Normally you have to kind of like break them in at least for like 30 minutes or an hour, at least for me, because I do have a wide foot. But these ones fit perfectly, and these ones I took a size 9. I find that the house sneakers runs pretty big. I would just say Tory Burch shoes in general, especially like in like sneakers and booties, they tend to run a little big. So I usually tend to get a size 9, and my mom's like an 8.5 in Tory. So sometimes that's why like I would try on her shoes for like reference. But I will say the house sneakers are a great one if you're looking to invest in a classic white everyday sneaker that's going to hold up so well, that's very comfortable, that has very discreet branding. The T is only here on the back, and the rest of the sneaker doesn't have any design, it doesn't have anything. It's just a classic white sneaker that's very comfortable, that's going to last you for quite a while. I would recommend the Tory Burch Howl sneaker. I think that they're such an amazing sneaker, and this goes really well when I'm trying to wear kind of like other items that may pop out or may have a little bit more of a statement. And then these ones just kind of like, they add into the outfit. They don't distract whatever I'm trying to wear, they just complement it. So Tory Burch Howl sneaker, and they actually goes with the outfit that I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing this Vince cashmere sweater, and then I'm wearing these Agoldy denim. And so the denim is obviously kind of like an off gray color, and they were cropped. And so like something like with the white sneaker, it just kind of gives it a nice contemporary look to it. So for me, I would say the house sneaker are a really great one, and I'll also say the beige sneaker is a really great one. Those ones are $150. If you're looking for nice sneakers under $200, I would highly recommend those two, and those are the 2 sneakers that I have in my collection under $200. The next sneaker is going to be the newest addition to my collection, and these are going to be the Tory Burch Good Luck Trainer. These ones got introduced not too long ago. I knew when I should have bought them when I worked at Nordstrom, because it was still available and I could have gotten like 20% off of them. But I was able to use my birthday coupon from Tory Burch, which was $50 off. So these ones are $278, and I did get $50 off of them. These ones, like I said, they run very weird. These ones are an 8.5, and they fit perfectly. They're very comfortable. I will say Tory Burch shoes and sneakers have gotten a lot more comfortable throughout the years. I really don't have to break in any Tory Burch sneakers. And the reason why I went with this kind of brownie kind of colorway is because I just feel like it just goes with absolutely everything. And I'm wearing a lot more kind of brownish and tannish colors. I wouldn't necessarily wear it with this outfit, but this one goes with a lot of like camel coats, a lot of camel items. And so for me, I have like a lot of camel handbags this season in my collection. so I felt like this one would easily complement my collection, so therefore that's why I went for it. So these Tory Burch Good Luck trainers, I definitely love them. I definitely recommend them, and so that's why I have them in my collection. And yeah, those are the 5 shoes that I have from Tory Burch. I'm very happy with them. I'm very satisfied, and if I'm planning to add maybe one more Tory Burch shoe before the end of the year. But I will say, when I worked at Nordstrom, the store that I worked at North Park, was $1 million shoe brand, and that was before even I left. So this was, I want to say, like in early September. So from, I think Nordstrom like physical year is from like February to obviously till the next February, but from February all the way to September, Tory Burch managed to make $1 million in sales in like literally like $1 million, guys. Like, there is money to be made there. That's why I always get very inspired. There's always things to happen. Like, literally 3 tables of Tory Burch shoes that were like a little bit crunched up generates $1 million. Obviously you have to factor in the wholesale price, you have to factor in paying the employees the commission, the cost of the shoe and everything, but doesn't matter. The fact that 3 small tables over $1 million, and I think when the first year that I worked there, I think Tory Burch was like almost a $2 million brand at Nordstrom, at the one that I worked at, and that's just in the shoes. And the handbags, it was around like $800,000 or the $900,000 mark, obviously because people buy more shoes than handbags or accessories. But I would say Tory Burch, Miss Thing, she makes her coin, girl. She's popping and she knows what she's doing. So for me, when people always like clown like Tory Burch or like these contemporary brands, honey, these contemporary brands make more than the designer brands. So you need to humble yourself, girl. So Miss Tory, I love you so much. But yes, Miss Tory Burch, it's $1 million brand, and it's one of Nordstrom's like biggest vendors, and that's why when I went to the Houston Galleria, and that's when you go to certain Nordstrom, you're starting to see like little Tory Burch things, like little boutiques inside of them, like little Tory Burch fixtures. And it's because Tory Burch is one of Nordstrom's biggest vendors, and for smaller Nordstroms, Tory Burch Footwear is their biggest vendor. So girl, Miss Thing, Miss Tory Burch, she runs the show. So I love you, Miss Tory. So let's go ahead and get started with accessories. Next item that I have is this Tory Burch candle. It smells just like her boutique. I really like it. This was a gift from one of my friends, and yeah, Miss Tory Burch. When I want to feel like Tory Burch fantasy, when I live the Tory Burch mood, I put it, and after I'm done with the candle, I can like put something in here. But Miss Tory Burch boutique, here you go. I do have Tory Burch face masks, but those are gross, and I don't really know where they're at. But I do have this. I do have this little mini Miller crossbody. Who remembers how I wanted this like back in like kind of like my starting kind of like contemporary designer days? I bought this during a lunch period when I worked at Nordstrom, and it's funny because like I heard that Nordstrom didn't buy it, but then like a couple of months, like I don't know, like a little bit while later, Nordstrom did end up buying it, so I could have gotten my discount with it, which is totally fine. I mean, I did want it in the day, and so I totally forgot I had this. And so when I was cleaning up to move here, I was just like, oh my god, I have this. So you know what this goes well with. So in the summertime, Miss Thing, you're gonna be seeing me wear my little Tory Burch little Miller Nano crossbody, and you're gonna be seeing me wear my white Miller sandals. So girl, I already have like all my little sets. Wait till you see the cognac sandal with the handbag that I have it. So Miss Thing, I didn't already have my little sets. So oh my god, isn't this the cutest thing ever? But if you remember this when I first started kind of like my videos and started taking them seriously, you are an OG, and I love you so much. Well, I love all my subscribers, but isn't it the cutest thing? It cannot fit a phone. It could fit a card inside. It could fit, I have some AirPods in here. It could fit a little AirPods in there. But oh my god, isn't it the cutest thing ever? I think it is so adorable. But yes, this little baby Nano, I should actually low-key put it on the Christmas tree. Is that like a vibe? I don't know. I'll set it down here in the meantime. So I have this little baby Nano, and I just think I tried like parting ways, so I tried to give it to my mom, and I was like, no, I want to keep it. It's like so cute and adorable. The next item is this Tory Burch Walker card case. I still recommend this card case. I still love it. It is black grainy leather. It has the Tory Burch emblem right here. It has a zipper. The zipper is nice and smooth, and this one comes in at $98. And what I like is that I can put all my to-go cards, and then I can just put like cash or whatever I need to carry. I will say recently I have been carrying a little bit of cash on me, just if I go to a bar, or certain bars require cash, girl, or like sometimes like if I'm trying to take Ubers for me, and then like my little Gucci Dionysus flap one has been a really great one, and those ones are kind of the ones that I've been kind of jumping off a little bit, just because those ones are a little bit better. And also my little Hermes one that I bought not too long ago in Mexico, just because that one on the side you can fold cash in it. So my first one right here is my Tory Burch Kira Vanity. I always kind of wanted a vanity bag, and I know a lot of designer brands and contemporary brands came out with their version of a vanity bag, and I always wanted one. And so I was doing a collaboration with Farfetch, and I saw this one on the Farfetch website, and I was just like, yes, Miss Thing, I'm gonna live the vanity, like the vanity fantasy. Vanity, ooh, that sounds like something else, girl. The vanity fantasy. I know that this one is a little bit smaller, but it does fit my essentials. I will say I love to carry it as a top handle, and I love when you walk around. I love the chain. I like how it moves around. I just love it so much. I think it is so adorable. I think it is so cute. And so for me, I just love it so much. And I love it. I will say at one point I did use it, like last time when I went from Houston to Dallas, I had to fly, girl. Miss Thing, I put my little toiletries in here. This one retails, I think, for $3.58, and this one's still available on her website. But I just love it. I wanted to incorporate something from Kira because I didn't have anything Kira collection. And so this one's really great. I love the ivoryness. I like that it's not completely white. And this one goes well with my Tory Burch trousers, which I'll show you in a second. But yes, I do love her. Top handle as a crossbody, she sits a little bit higher, but not too bad. I've carried her as a crossbody. Shoulder bag, I will say I don't really like to carry the shoulder bag. I find that the chain kind of like, also like if I'm wearing like delicate fabrics, I find that it like slips off very easily. So it's either as a crossbody, which I don't really like to carry a lot of handbags as crossbody, or as a top handle. But the top handle fantasy, I love it. Such a dinner or like a lunch or brunch kind of fantasy bag, and you need to get into this gig. I wore this the other day with a shacket, and girl, I was living the fantasy. So absolutely yes to the Tory Burch Kira vanity bag. Be a Tory Burch video if I didn't talk about this one. So this is my Tory Burch Eleanor. This one means the absolute world to me. So obviously, when you guys know, when I worked at Nordstrom, Tory Burch was my section. Tory Burch was my pride and joy. Like the Fleming collection, like I have so many pictures in my camera roll of me just like organizing Tory Burch when we would get the truck. Like I would just had such a pride in the brand. And for me, missing, like there were some other brands that I didn't really pay attention. They were also not my sections. But for me, Tory Burch and Kate Spade were my sections. But Kate Spade went through in and out through inventory. We would get so much and then it would be so bare. But Tory Burch would always be our consistent and was our #1 bridge brand, and was, I think, one of the top 3, no, I think, or one of the top 2 brands on the design, on the accessory floor, including eyewear, soft accessories, and handbags, and like small leather goods. My bread and butter. And so earlier this year, oh my god, I still like get goosebumps just like me even talking about it. Like I don't get emotional, but like it's such like a wow moment. And I have so many wow moments this year. Like I moved here from Houston, I got a new car, I quit my job, I met Miss Tory Burch, I got like in 2 car accidents back to back, one with my Uber driver, and I almost died. I've done so much traveling than I ever done. Girl, we'll talk about this at the end of the year because I don't want to get emotional. But anyway, so Miss Tory Burch came. Okay, I have a story time if you want to see it, but I'll just say it quickly. So Tory Burch came to see the new concept store of a new store that was opening in Plano. She came to see it with everybody. So obviously when she was there, she went to go look at the Highland Park boutique, and she went to go look at the North Park boutique. And so I guess like she had walked through Neiman's and she had walked through Nordstrom with all her team, and I saw Tory Burch looking at the shoes at Nordstrom, and then we were expecting that she was gonna walk through handbags. And so I had my little so if you worked in children's at Nordstrom, you know how like you have those markers to like do the piggy banks and stuff. So I took myself to the 3rd level, I grabbed the marker, and I said, Miss Thing, signing my bag. Through the shoes, and she didn't walk through handbags, and my heart broke. It broke. And then everybody was like, Sergio, run run like the wind bullseye, and I got so nervous and I said, oh my god, I am gonna do it. So I ran, and I was like talking to like, I don't know, an executive. I don't even know who none of these people were, to be honest. They were all dressed on Tory Burch, and I was like, I'm Tory's #1 fan, can she please sign my bag? Please, 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 please. Like such like a crazy maniac. And so Tory Burch got out of her car. No, she signed the bag. She's like, you really want me to sign? I said, yes, yes, yes. I love your brand. Like, I'm your biggest like fan. Like, I love you, Tory. And so she signed the bag, and obviously I said, can we take a picture? And like, I guess the security guard was like telling me not to. I guess maybe he got in trouble, I don't know. Took a selfie with me, and so I met Tory Burch, and I actually have the picture. It's somewhere around here. It's right here. I'm me, Miss Tory. And so I have it, and so she signed my bag, and honestly this is one of the wow moments of my entire year. I just love this. So my favorite bag in my entire collection, like out of my Chanel's, Bottegas, all my bags, like nothing will compare to this, because I have a handbag signed from one of my favorite designers, a brand that I put so much time and energy working on Nordstrom. And so for me, this just means the absolute world to me. And if there was a fire, and if there's one bag that can never be replaced, it would be this one. And I just carry this handbag with so much pride and so much joy. So Miss Tory Burch Eleanor, I just love you so much. And this will always make me a Tory Burch customer for the rest of my life. And I mean, I know it got a little messed up, because whenever she signed it, I like ran, like I was just like so nervous. I guess like I kind of like scraped it.
Oh my
god, it got messed up a little bit, but she did it. She took a picture. My friends are telling me to modify it, but I feel like it gives it so much personality, and so I love it so much. So this is my story between my Eleanor. I love it so much, and it just brings so much joy to me. So Miss Thing, my little Tory Burch Eleanor, signed by the one, the only Miss Tory Burch. Yes, yes, Miss Thing. So oh my god, such a wow moment. And when I told my mom got so jealous. She was like, you should have told her, you should have shouted me out. And I'm like, Mom, it was in the moment. I needed to have my moment. Oh my god, my mom was so jealous, like in a fun way, but she was really happy. And when she saw the bag, she was like, oh my god, it's so pretty. And yes, so Tory Burch Eleanor, here it is. The two bags that I have from Tory Burch are these two right here. I have the Tory Burch T Monogram bucket bag, and this one was another bag that I got through Farfetch. I just love it so much. I love the T Monogram so much. I love the variation of the Perry tote. I love the feet at the bottom. I love this color. It's very much in. I do like the Tory Burch T Monogram. I like it because the positioning of it is nice and proportional. It's not like some other monograms where it can be too cluttered. I think it's done really, really well. On the inside, it's kind of lined in this kind of micro material. It has a zipper and a pocket on the inside. And what I like about this pocket, it fits your phone right there perfectly. So I know where my phone is at. It has a strap that you can make it into a crossbody and shoulder bag. For me, I love it. It has a little clochette right here. And yeah, I have my little T Monogram bag, and I love her. And yes, I think she's a really great one, and I want to buy more T Monogram items into my collection. One that I have is another favorite. Every single time, like for me, every bag that I have, like it reminds me of the last time that I used the bag. So it always has like all the things. Like this has, girl, Miss Thing has receipts and like chicle and like all this stuff. So it always has like a bunch of stuff. So it reminds me like the last time that I used it and the last memories that I created in it. And so this is my Tory Burch Walker satchel. I got this one last year in the summertime with the matching card case. I actually really still love this bag a lot. I think it's super great. I think it's super functional. It has 4 feet at the bottom, cliche. It has a strap for crossbody and shoulder bag. Even though it is a smaller bag, it actually looks pretty great on the crook of your arm. It fits quite a lot, and this is still one of my favorite ones. I know it's not one of the forefronts in the Tory Burch line, but I still like my Walker satchel. I like this one better than the larger one. I just don't like this larger strap on it, on the larger one, because it kind of reminds me more of workwear. This one kind of reminds me of like it just kind of gives me like the business meeting. It kind of, if I were to compare it to another handbag, not saying that they're the same, I would compare it to like a Saint Laurent Sac de Jour. They're completely different because Sac de Jour obviously has more compartments on the inside and it's a little bit more stiffer. But if I were to just compare it to one, that's what I would compare it to. It kind of gives it sac de jour vibes. Really, really pretty. I wasn't a big fan of the maroon, but now that it's fall, I'll kind of keep it on there. But yes, this is my Tory Burch Walker satchel, and then like I said, I have the matching card case. And let me show you the final 2 handbags that I have in my collection. Next handbag that I have, and this one goes well with my Tory Burch Camel sandals. So I bought this one as a set as well. I think I need to get a black one to go with my, oh, actually the black one can go with the other Ella tote that I have. So this is the Ella Quadranto. This one retails for $428, I want to say. And I love this one. I've used this one so much as like a pull bag. I've used it so much for so much things. It's actually holding up pretty well for the amount of items that I've used it for. It has this beautiful material. This is definitely more of a summertime handbag. It has a little gay pocket in here. I think it's such a classic one. It has little snap closures on the side. It's just like my everyday kind of carry beach bag, or like even like travel bag. It's such a great one, but this is definitely more of a spring and summer bag. But I'm still keeping it in my collection because it'll be really great. It's such a classic, and it'll go really well with my Cognac Miller sandals. And actually, I took a picture with this in the summertime, and it actually got reposted on the Tory Burch Instagram, like on their story. And I remember I was driving, and when I saw, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, I got reposted on the Tory Burch Instagram. That was another wow moment this year. But yes, I got reposted, and so I mean I'm here for it. So I love it so much. Next item that I have is this Tory Burch Ella tote. Miss Thing has been through the gigs. She's about to be 2 years, I think in January. Oh my god, been through so much, hell and back. Still looks great as new. People always ask me if the Ella tote's still worth the money. Mine looks a little busted because the girl has been through a lot, like a lot with me. A lot of memories, but Miss Thing, this is another set that I have right here. If I want to pull out all black set, I have it. Now all my sandals have a corresponding like kind of matchy handbag with it. So I love it. And so classic Ella tote, you can never go wrong with it. And then I have 2 ready-to-wear pieces from Tory Burch. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot from Tory, but I will say everything that I have, I actually really love and I really enjoy. Item is this Tory Burch beautiful camel coat that's so long, very fitted. It's in a size 8. It fits me like a glove. I have a Burberry one too that's camel, but that one's like a little bit bigger. This one is the most beautiful coat, the most prettiest camel coat I have ever seen in my collection. It has these 3 buttons. I love the details on it. It gives it such like I like the little belt. It gives it such like a nice fitted look to it, and it's absolutely stunning and gorgeous. I think Tory Burch Ready to Wear is very underrated, even though I only have 2 pieces. But I do have this camel coat, and it is a classic, and I will never ever get rid of it. You can never go wrong with a classic camel coat, and I'm happy to have one from one of my favorite brands, Miss Tory Burch. She's absolutely stunning. Then the last item that I have are these Tory Burch trousers. These ones are kind of like in an off creamy color. These ones are in a size 6, and I bought these ones on sale. I got them at the I ended up buying them at the Tory Burch Footwear boutique, but they ended up being like a little too, they had a stain on them, so I had to go and exchange them out. But these ones are really great. Like I said, Tory Burch Ready to Wear is made really well. Like this is lined 2 times. Like you don't really see a lot of clothes being lined. Like it's usually just one piece of fabric. It cinches me in. It makes me feel like a skinny legend. And so I do have these cream pants, and these ones, what I like about these cream pants is that it looks more white, brown. I feel like all white pants can be kind of more springy vibes, but the cream ones kind of give it where you can wear all year round, and they go with all my Tory Burch items. So I do have this Tory Burch cream item. Some items that I have in my Tory Burch wish list is Tory Burch Lee Raswell boots, some Tory Burch Lee Raswell handbag, Fleming flat bag, kind of like the newer version of it. I would like to add maybe 1 piece of Tory Burch jewelry and maybe the Tory Burch fragrance. Those would be some nice items to add into the collection. But yeah guys, this is my whole Tory Burch collection. Hopefully you guys love it. Hopefully you guys got to kind of see my love and my passion for the brand, a brand that I took care of. That was like my little baby at Nordstrom. And yeah, I love all the pieces. They have so like much meaning and so much love and enjoy, and I get so much enjoyment from them. So hope you guys love this video. please give this video a thumbs up. I'll leave everything linked down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I love each and every single one of you, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. And there's gonna be so many videos coming up your way, and I feel like now that I'm starting to post more and I'm starting to get myself situated, I finally have been kind of getting into the room of things. Miss Thing got her haircut and her eyebrows done. I feel refreshed, reborn, and I'm feeling the fantasy. So thank you so much, guys, for all the love and support. Everything couldn't be done without you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys. I love you all so much.